live right now. Now, I have been using this as my daily for a little bit now. I know it's a little bit late, but I do want to really showcase how the iPhone 14 Pro Max can last and how it just really compares to other iPhones and better options nowadays. Now, first and foremost, we have a lot to do today, but I do want to thank everyone who's been supporting the channel. We've been growing a ton on YouTube. Appreciate you guys. I really want to try and build this community with you guys that's really wholesome, and we all are just a family. We're united, and I just think it really helps the community. I want to be one of the first people to do that. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure to join the family. I don't use a case, so the fingerprints on the side of the phone always get fingerprints on the cameras, and it just really is annoying. The back of the phone, it's not exactly the same gloss that it's using for the edges, so the fingerprints aren't as bad on the back as they are on the edges. Overall, this phone has an A16 Bionic chip, as well as a 120 Hz screen and a 6.7-inch OLED display. But the biggest test today is going to be the battery and the camera. Before we do anything, I think you guys already know the drill. For the people that are new, it's time for the daily fit check. We have a nice shirt that I got from Boohoo. This is an oversized tee. I think it goes well with the shirt. And to have these stress looking jeans as well, really stressed in person. So just imagine with these shoes. I'm not gonna waste any more time with getting into our day. I am really hungry, so I'm about to go get something to eat. Get it. Small.
Small? You got it.
Yeah.
There.
It's like vlogging. Nice. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good one. Shortly after I got something to eat, I decided to test out the raw footage with the camera downtown. You can also see how it filters out all of that downtown noise. Alright, so this is some footage with the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and honestly this doesn't look that bad. This is the front-facing camera. It doesn't look that bad. Now the detail and clarity on this camera isn't the greatest, especially on the front-facing. It looks almost very similar to the iPhone 13. In terms of color depth, it's not good at all. You can see that throughout the entire video. But other than that, the front-facing camera is nothing to be too excited about, but the back-facing camera is where it's really at. So the iPhone 14 Pro Max has 3 cameras, including a 48 megapixel main camera with a 1.78 aperture and a 2nd-gen sensor shift optical image stabilization system. So the footage doesn't look too shaky. Now the stabilization on the 3x is not as good as the Samsung S23 Ultra, but it's decent. How different it looks with the 5x zoom out. But with the 1x, you can see the 48 megapixel camera does not look as bad as it previously did on the front-facing camera at all. Now, I feel like I've said a lot of negatives about this phone, but trust me, the camera on this phone is absolutely incredible. And nonetheless, Apple has definitely killed it when it came to this camera, stabilization, AI sharpening, and just overall 4K look. And then with photography with this camera, I think it's honestly amazing. The only thing that I want to see with this camera improve in the future is probably the sharpness and details, but that powerful processor definitely processes those smaller details that you can't really see on any other phones. And while taking pictures with the iPhone, we actually saw this. There's actually the clarity. Hey, what's going on?
I think a budget about $1,000 to buy stuff to either give away or resell. Kind of aggressive, but you know, it's so if you bring in an extra, if you bring in 300, it's more than the original 20,000.
I mean, I'm down with that.
Good stuff. Did you see me resend that email?
No, I can look at it though. I appreciate it.
Of course. Have a good day.
Me too. That was actually my manager I just got a call with. Right now, I've been home for about 2 hours trying to figure out videos. I'm about to go to the gym. As you can kind of see, like I have kind of like a sport kind of fit on. We are currently at 86%. So I just want to really show you guys how crazy that is. I've done so much already today. Only being at 86% to me is pretty insane. Also, want to read 2 more. I didn't get to read comments when I was at the coffee place, but now I want to actually read a few comments from you guys. Pineapple on pizza is good, from Joy. Listen, Joy Nail, I just want to say pineapple on pizza is probably a crime, but inspired you to do content creation. Honestly, content creation was something that I always wanted to do. It was never about if I wanted to do content creation. It was more about what exactly I wanted to focus in content creation. A lot of people don't know this, but I started streaming, which was the first type of like content creation that I did. I was streaming at first, and then I kind of moved on to doing, I didn't get into YouTube until until like this year. But Dylan, what's your favorite thing about your job? Probably you guys, and this is gonna sound super generic, bro, but listen, I feel like I always wanted to be a part of something bigger than just me. Having a community and people that I feel like will reach out to you when you need help, you know, not only helps me, but helps other people within the community, which is why I'm trying to build this community. You know, we need to be one good family. But we're not gonna waste any more time here. I'll see you guys there. Who was saying that I wouldn't beat them, I'm the best. We're currently at 77%. This is doing pretty good in terms of battery. Now the camera on the cinematic mode was quite laggy and it dropped frames quite a few times. So right now I'm about to go home probably, but yeah. Usually after a long day of doing whatever I'm doing, this is around the time where I wind down. Within that, I pretty much edit videos, record videos, answer emails, and just finish up on anything else I need to do for the day. And of course, I'm using my iPhone throughout this entire process. And one of the most untalked about things about this phone is actually the calling feature with voice isolation. And it essentially just makes your entire call experience so much more enjoyable for both parties and just really isolates that background noise. Now, one of the coolest features I feel this iPhone 14 Pro Max brings, and it's not talked about enough, but the dynamic island is super underrated. Apple finally decided a better way to use that notch that kind of just took up awkward screen space, and now it's used to show Face ID, map directions, phone calls, music, timers, and just so much more. And it's just super useful for day-to-day productivity and just makes the entire process so much smoother. Oh my goodness. All right, we got done with everything and we finally got everything done, but we're about to go through you guys' messages, all the questions you guys asked, the comments. I said you're gonna be in the video, so here you are. And this is the community that you guys are in. They had to be a part of my YouTube video. Beto, my guy. Bill with Riz. Hi with Riz? Okay. Aiden's the GOAT for real, man. You guys need to go support him. If you're into tech content, he's in the scene, bro. He's there. Get twist or go bald. It's at that awkward length, so we're just gonna keep it afro for now. That's pretty much all of Twitter. Love your content for real, even if I don't end up in the YouTube video. I'm definitely gonna keep posting. I'm gonna keep, you know, putting you guys in videos. I wanna be different in the way that I actually interact with y'all and put y'all in videos. How to become famous. Listen, I'm still trying to figure it out myself. He say something to be in a YouTube video, he said no. All right, Angel. Stev saying, I dream to be a YouTuber. Any tips? I don't have much stuff. So for this, I would honestly say, I get this comment a lot more than you guys think. For anyone who wants to be a YouTuber or content creator or make any sort of videos, I would just say go after it. I think a lot of people overthink what they want to do. That's what I would say, dude. Just go after it. Whatever you guys want to do, go after it. I appreciate everyone who watched this far into the video. And yeah, I'll see you guys.